Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? It's me again, DSX, aka I'm at Dark Sonic X, aka DSX. Time for another game. I think it is time for another edition of the Underrated series, and today I shall be going to Sonic 4 Episode 2. So without further ado, just go and spin into this, shall we? All right. Lock on the system. Oh. Well, never mind. Okay. I had tested this a bit before, just to, I always go into this like testing everything, just to, whatchamacallit, just to, just to see if everything works and whatnot. You know what? I'll just shut up and let this play. I mean, I don't really need to because it's not really it's an animated cutscene, but it's not voiced or anything. But so what do I have to say about Sonic 4 Episode 2? All right, so I get people's disdain for Sonic 4 Episode 1, because honestly that game was just flat out bad. I'm not gonna cap. Oh, I'm trying to just save face that I'm a Sonic fan. No. Sonic 4 Episode 1 was bad. I'm gonna be honest. But Sonic 4 Episode 2 I think was not bad at all. And even had this little thing, Episode Metal, but I'll talk about that in a bit. I'll just go back to this. But anyway. So Sonic 4 Episode 2, well, let me just talk about Sonic 4 as a whole. So I definitely do not think that Sonic 4 as a whole, and I'm counting both episodes 1 and 2. I get what they were trying to go for, but I definitely do not think that Sonic 4 was the successor to Sonic 3 at all. I definitely think that stays as Sonic Mania. I mean, well, then again, never mind. I was gonna say that even Sega wants you to forget that Sonic 4 Episode 1 existed, or Sonic 4 existed in the first place, but then again, Sonic 4 isn't really a classic game. It's a modern 2D title, kind of like the Advanced series. So it's in the modern title, it's just 2D. Hey, hush up. But what else can I actually talk about with the 4 series? Let me talk more about Episode 2. So again, I don't think that Episode 2 was bad. Now I don't think hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I don't think that the physics. Oh crap! I died. Oops, I was evading. The physics. Okay, so the physics themselves are definitely not on par with the classic games. Definitely not. But again, I definitely do not think that the game was that bad. It definitely had some good whatchamacallit. It had good levels, it had good designs, and then even it was the well, actually no, 4 episode 1 was the first game to do it. But having the homie attack in a 2D title is definitely weird, but I'll say that it works. I'd say really the only downside about this game specifically was just the physics. The physics were not exactly, classic physics. It was like it tried to be, but it's not. You know what I mean? I would obviously, if I had like a choice to decide what game I would play between Sonic 4 and Mania all day. Mania, I think, is the actual true successor to the classic series. But I definitely do not think that Episode 2 was overall bad. I honestly wish that it had done better, because if you don't know, Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2, like, they were obviously, you could tell by the naming convention that they were planning on doing like a whole they were planning on doing like a whole trilogy with it. Sonic 1 was or Sonic 4 Episode 1 was of course based off the classics of Sonic himself. Then of course we had Sonic 4 Episode 2 with Tails, and obviously Sonic 4 Episode 3 was gonna be like a pseudo Heroes type beat, which you be able to play. Well, I mean, it wouldn't have been like Heroes, but okay, that's a bit weird. Obviously, it wouldn't have been like Heroes, but all I'm saying is that honestly, Sonic 4 Episode 3 would have been fire. I'm sorry. Like, the improvement between the first game and this one, I think was just like incredibly vast. Of course, again, I don't think that this game is as good as Mania, but I'd say if I had to put this game on a tier list of the classics, because I'm gonna compare it to the classics only because it's clearly supposed to be that, you know, it's supposed to be a modern 2D title, just like well, what did I compare it to? Just like the Advanced series, because the Advanced series, while it has classic gameplay, it's modern Sonic, not classic Sonic, unlike Sonic Superstars. Now, I'd call Sonic Superstars an actual modern 2D game, but what would I call it? I'm calling this a modern 2D game because it has modern Sonic in it, not classic Sonic. That's why I'm calling it that. I kind of bounced it around everywhere, but basically, I wish, but basically, I don't think the Sonic 4 Episode 2 specifically was bad. I just think that Sonic 4 Episode 1 was, you know, and I think that they honestly could have had something had they did Episode 3. But I get, oh crap. But I obviously get why they didn't do Episode 3 because I think the producer of the Sonic 4 series actually came out and said why they never did Episode 3, and it had mainly to do with how poorly 1 and 2 did. And again, I understand. I still just honestly wish Episode 3 was actually done, because I think Episode 3 would have been really good actually. But going back to what I was saying about my tier list, if I had to put a tier list for what this is, or what this, if I had to give this a tier list for the classic titles, it would be Mania at number 1, 3 and Knuckles at 2, this at 3. Well, no, Sonic 2 at 3, this at 4, and then Sonic 1 at 5. And then obviously Sonic 4 Episode 1 at the bottom. But yeah, that's really that's all I have really to say about this. Again, I may just be the only one who wishes that this did good enough to have an Episode 3, but I get why it didn't. You know, I mean, you can honestly even look at the reviews that this has on Steam and see just how much of a massive improvement this was compared to 2. Compared to 1. And I also haven't talked about it yet, but this game even had a more emphasis on Sonic Tails' teamwork, as you can see me doing with the little with Tails helping Sonic in the water with the submarine combo, him helping him fly, and then that little what I'll call the duo spin dash. Yeah, I think that's a good name for it. I'd say with that, this game, again, it had good ideas. It just, oh crap. I just wish it had performed better, you know? And about the cutscene from earlier, that was the episode Metal. If you never played this game, it basically this was the first game to basically explain what Metal was doing after his defeat, after CD, like where he was this whole time. Because Sonic CD canonically takes place after 1 and before 2, and you didn't see Metal in 2 or 3. You only saw Mecha Sonic and then like Silver Sonic and all those. So episode Metal for this was to explain where he was this whole time. And remember, this is a modern title, so it's literally trying to tell you that Metal has been there ever since Classic Sonic defeated him, and that would be an insane amount of time. Well, of course, I mean that was back when Sega made or kept Classic Sonic as just younger Sonic. I don't know if it's probably still not that way, honestly, even today because of forces. But either way, that's just how it was. Other than me going on that little whole long tangent about this game, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I don't really know what else to, how else to say how I've been doing. Other than just I've been doing great, you know. Always still just taking it one step at a taking it one step at a time, you know. Okay, there we go. But honestly, the only changes that I would make to this game is just make the physics more like classic physics. That's really it. Cause like I said, the game tried to have classic physics, but the classic physics wasn't as good as they should be, you know. And again, I ain't even gonna talk about episode 1. If you know, you know. Even me as a fan, I wouldn't try to defend episode 1. Episode 1 was just bad. I know that sounds very surprising coming from a Sonic fan, calling a Sonic game bad, but I tried to be as whatchamacallit. Basically, I tried to stay as you know a fan that just wants the series just to do better, you know, and is not afraid to call out titles that are just straight up bad. And like I said, I definitely think that Sonic 4 Episode 1 was one of those. Another one I think was just straight up bad was Lost World. Well, I mean not bad, but just okay. I just wish it didn't try to be more like Mario. But that's a topic for another day. Yeah. That's other than that whole long tandem of what I've been going on, that's really all I left to say about 3, you know. I'm at 4 episode 2. And I just said, wish it had done better, you know. I mean, I'm a big surprise most Sonic games, right? But yeah, that's really it, you know. Don't really know what else I can talk about. Other than, of course, me wishing episode 3 happened, but that's neither here nor there. But with that, Chaos, I'm too quiet. Obviously, I'm not gonna show. I was just collecting both of those emeralds and just continuously talking about my thoughts on it and everything. But yeah. I guess I probably should have made this like a like my top 7, because I'm gonna do 7 games that I think are underrated. There aren't too many that I think are underrated. Only I think most of the other titles are fairly rated. It's just that these are just my personal games that my personal 7 Sonic games that I think are underrated. You know. But what's that? Already on to the first boss. Oh snap. Is it weird that I forgot most about what happened in this game? I don't know actually. I played this so much. When we had a Sonic drop. I believe you can just yeah. You don't even have to. You're actually just supposed to wait, but you can just do this and defeat this boss. Voice crack. But I'd say probably my favorite thing about this game was Episode Metal, even though it didn't change much. It just tried to you know give us a concrete explanation as to what the frick Metal was doing this whole time. I thought it was a pretty cool concept, you know. And I honestly wish more Sonic games allowed us to play as the villains. I mean, then again, what villains would you play as? You know. I mean, then again, Adventure 2 allowed us to play as Team Dark, so I suppose that's Wouldn't be asking for that much, you know. But yeah. That's just really all I have left to say.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Out. I was about to say, I think that's it. So, but yeah, my overall verdict is just touch up on the physics a bit, and this game is great. That's really it. At least that's what I think. That's just what I think. Just touch up the physics, and I think this game is great. I keep forgetting to freaking put on a stopwatch so that I know just how long I've been recording for. But I think probably I'll just show off this one act right here, and I'll be done. Cause I think that'll already be like 20 minutes. But yeah, that's really it for me, you know. Either way, going back and playing or just to play all of these Sonic games, I am very excited for update 3 next month. Really cannot wait to see what Sega cooks with that, you know. It's gonna be so good to be able to see what they do with their all the other characters' movesets, all of the what else? Seeing how update 3 fixes the final area, the boss fight, or I say boss fights, and I meant just Supreme's fight. Either way, I just think it would be a fantastic time, you know. Out. I'm fine with not getting enough rings. Out. I tried to look up earlier before I started to see if there were any mods for this, and it's not really, which is surprising. Only because, you know, most Sonic games, even really old ones,
Hello again, dumbbell!
have mods to them. But then again, I guess since this game ain't, you know, I mean, who's still playing Sonic 4 Episode 2, am I right? I mean, of course you got people still playing the classics, but I mean, who would really go back and play this game, right? Am I right? I mean, then again, I'm doing it right now, so I suppose I would. But I'm just saying objectively, you know. Oh wait, hold up. Nah, that's one of the things that I remember. Is that already in the late? No, sweet. I don't know actually. Oh. Dude, I'll spin that. Alright. Oh. Okay, thought I was gonna die. This is a pretty long level. Yeah, you see how weird the rolling physics are? How it doesn't really, you know what I mean, doesn't really like speed you up on that well. But yeah, I think that'll be a you know what? I'll show one level of episode menu, and then I think that'll be a good place to end of the episode. Alright, let's play episode metal. Now it's only 4 acts that you get to play this episode, that you get to play an episode metal, but that's all good. Now I don't know actually if they still count this game as canon for the classic. I mean, not the classics, the modern titles. I'm actually honestly not sure. Because I don't know where this game takes place canonically. Or where this would take place canonically in the modern timeline. Because let's see. No. I would say because Metal was in Generations, and he was, but that was classic Metal. That was Metal from CD, and that was all about just the just Sonic's memory. So that wasn't him actually there. Out. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't make any sense because that would make Shadow and Silver just a part of Sonic's memories, but they were there too. But then again, Metal didn't appear at the anywhere towards the end of the whatchamacallit. He didn't appear anywhere at the end. So I guess Metal was the only, I don't know. I'm just curious if this game is technically still canon. Because like I said, it wouldn't give an explanation as to why Metal is in the modern title, and why he hasn't been seen in the classic titles ever since PE. Of course, that was until Mania, but Mania was about the Phantom Memory, which was about hallucinations anyway. So, ow. Wait, oh, that was close. But yeah. Oh, Metal, please. Okay, thank you. Ow. Oh, go. Okay. Maybe look up later, see if there's any fevers. I'm curious.
Damn. He really about to rock my shit.
Okay, you forgot. You freaking. Alright. Fine, I guess I'm not going that way. Ow. Say. Okay. I don't know. Am I dead? Yeah! Oh. I didn't think that was death. Well, I do not know how far back that checkpoint was. Oh, it wasn't that far back. Okay, wait, hold on. I just gotta. Alright. You're not catching me this time.
Okay.
Never mind. I when I said that. Comedic timing. Alright. Here we go. What? Well, seen that coming. Alright. Probably should. Probably already like 20 minutes. No, you didn't catch me this. Multiple voice cracks. Oh my god. You did not catch me this time, buddy. Okay, let me just take this a little bit slow. I guess I'm not really doing a really good showing that this game is actually good, because I'm sitting here falling for all these traps. Okay, I'm dead too. Eggman, you're supposed to be helping me. You're putting me through your whole freaking factory with all these daggone traps everywhere. Alright, so this time I'm gonna take it slow. Alright. There we go. Oh no! Ah, there we go. Finally did it. Sheesh. Alright. I think that'll definitely be the end of this. After all those fails. Alright, they're gonna keep this brief and short. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it towards the end, like, comment, and subscribe for more Sonic content. And yeah, later, peeps.